That blended out like a dream. I'm a little like shook how amazing this foundation is being. Like, look at this. Like, I'm literally like obsessed. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. So this is a video of me reviewing and demoing the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. You can get this for $42 at Sephora, Ulta, or KVD's website. And so this foundation is for normal to oily combination skin. It is vegan, full coverage, cruelty-free, and natural finish. I purchased mine from the KVD website like the day it launched because all those things are foundations like that I'm looking for. A lightweight, full coverage, natural finish to matte foundation, like that's so up my alley. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. My channel is about all things makeup related, so if that interests you, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and we're just gonna jump right into the review. So I am so excited to be reviewing this KVD Beauty Good Apple Serum Foundation. You get 1 fluid ounce for $42. I have the shade Light 12. So my skin type is normal to oily. I would not say I am dry. I live in Florida, which is a very humid environment. So I don't have the dry skin issues that most people have during the winter. I'm putting on my usual face base. This is the French moisturizer I've been raving about on my channel. I absolutely love this stuff. A lot of pro makeup artists use this. This is literally like the best stuff ever. So I'm gonna put on my moisturizer. I usually wait between 10 minutes or so after my moisturizer is on to apply primer and foundation because you really want this to soak into your skin. It's really important to wear a lotion underneath your foundation because it just creates a barrier between your skin and your foundation. Skin prep is like the most important step in your foundation routine. And yeah, so I'm gonna apply this, wait 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna apply my primer. So my go-to primer has been the Milani SPF BFF. It's SPF 30 and it's like a lotion primer. I absolutely love the way this feels on my skin. I go in with about that much of the primer. You can get this at Target or Ulta. It's cheaper at Target and I'll have it linked below. I'll have all products linked below. So I went with the shade 12 with this foundation because it's like a, what is it, neutral tone, and I'm pretty sure when I swatched it on my hand that it's gonna match me pretty well. I like a full coverage look, so I'm going to use a brush like this. This is the JH03 by Morphe. One of my favorite high-end foundation brushes is the Merit foundation brush, but this is dirty. I need to wash it. So I'm not using that, but that is like my favorite #1 go-to foundation brush. And just make sure that you shake it up really good before you use it. Let's begin. I'm gonna take off the cap. There's a pump, and I'm just gonna do 2 squirts. Look at that. So it comes out like that. It's pretty runny. It reminds me a little bit of like the HD Catrice foundation, which I absolutely adore. So I'm just gonna dot this all over. My higher pigment areas are definitely my cheeks. Just gonna dot this like that. It looks like 2 pumps are gonna be all it takes to, I mean, look at my finger. See how thin that looks on my finger? Like that little ripple right there? And like, look at my hand. Like, do you see how thin? But it's like full. Like it's already kind of drying down on my hand. Like, look at my hand. It's like, it's nice. It's thin. So I'm gonna blend out this. I'm gonna zoom in for this. So those were the little red bumps I had. I mean, look at that. So the little red bumps I had are gone. I mean, that blended out like a dream. I'm a little like shook how amazing this foundation is being. Like, look at this. Like, I'm literally like obsessed. Like, this is great. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice. Like, I definitely recommend a brush because I feel like, I don't know, it's so good. Sorry, my camera is like not picking up. I kind of wanted to do half my face, but I forgot. So, okay, so that's like 2 pumps, okay? So I don't know, but like for me, it covered up all the redness I had. I have these like little acne scars like throughout my cheeks and my chin. And for me, those are all like covered up. This is honestly like my perfect shade too. So like look at that. And it, you know what? It just literally feels like it feels so lightweight. So I'm obsessed with this. And what sucks is like this matches my skin right now and I want to start self-tanning, and in Florida like it's February, so it's like about to be nice pool weather, and I know this foundation is going to be sold out forever and I'm not going to be able to get a darker shade, and I should have just done it. Like I should have just bought a darker shade, but whatever. I mean, as soon as that's available. My wife has dry skin, but I would totally use this on her because I feel like this is a foundation that if you were to mix a lotion in this, like it's a serum, it's very like runny, it's not thick or anything. So I feel like if you mix this with a lotion, or if you put this like a really hydrating primer underneath this, I could totally use this on my wife, even though she has like dry skin. So I'm just gonna go with one more pump. So I just want to see how much coverage I can like take this to. So like I feel like this is perfect coverage for me. Like I had some little acne scars, blemishes here, and then I have some acne scars in this cheek, and it's really like evened out the skin tone in my face. So that to me that's what I want. And so I'm just gonna see what I can do with this little dots here. Usually I put foundation on top of my eyelids, but I wanted to just like really make sure I got the most of my face all blended out before I did that. So I'm gonna go back over and I'm gonna touch on my eyelids as well. Because my eyelids are very veiny and red. So like maybe we'll just have to see how this will look over top. So after you kind of let it dry and you go back over with a little bit more, it really just like blends in together with itself very nicely. So if you have an area like on your cheek or something, like my cheek here on this side is where I need most of my coverage, on my left side here, and like a little bit around my nose. But guys, this foundation is something that's just like what I'm looking for. It's so lightweight, it's insane. And like I've already seen the reviews coming in on Sephora, the 5-star reviews. It's sold out every single shade on Sephora and every single shade at the KVD website, which is where I got mine, because I got mine like the day it came out. As soon as I saw it on Instagram, I was like, oh, that sounds exactly like a foundation that would be perfect for me. Ulta still has their shades available, but I'm just sad now because I wish I just would have gone a darker shade. Okay. Like, this is crazy. Like, doesn't it look like it's my skin? Like, I feel like it looks like my skin, you know, but like, honestly, like, let's be honest, there's definitely makeup on my face, but my skin feels so breathable, and I'm just like really, I love it. So I'm just gonna continue with the rest of my face makeup. But I go with a lighter concealer. This is 2.5 by Il Makiage. I'm just gonna put some here. And here, it's like crazy. I don't need like to cover up any blemishes or anything so this foundation for sure is gonna go viral because it is just really good. It's so good. Okay, so I'm just going to put some concealer here. And I just love how the shade I picked out is like a really good match for me. So like mixed in with concealer, that concealer went like really great on top. Like look around my nose. I have pores, I have blackheads. It just looks so good. Like, it looks so good. I'm trying to get the foundation off my lips. You know, and this doesn't even have, like, I don't even have powder on my face. So, I'm gonna go with my trusted one size translucent powder. So I'm gonna go with my one size translucent powder. And I'm just gonna set that concealer. Alright, and then I'm gonna go in with the rest of my face with this translucent powder. You guys, it is literally such a good foundation. Like my rest of my face, like honestly, is just like, it's so good. So I'm just gonna put a dusting of translucent powder all over. So this is the foundation with a translucent powder over top. I'm just loving this, loving this. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of my face. I feel like those are the two products I always use with my foundation. I always use my Milani SPF BFF primer, and I always use my one size translucent powder. I know these products never fail me, so if I'm testing out a foundation, if I use these two, I know that, you know, I know what I'm gonna be expecting. So hopefully my skin will continue to look this flawless. I'm gonna put on some bronzer, some blush, some highlight, some setting spray, some eye makeup, and I'll be right back. So this is my makeup before setting spray. I have eyeshadow on, blush, highlight, contour. The powder products that I went over this foundation, it's like insane. I literally love this foundation. And I can already tell it's gonna wear well. It's already 5:38, so I'm not gonna be able to do a wear test, but I can't get over this foundation. I love this so much. I'm so happy there is a good serum foundation that is just this lightweight and this amazing. So anyway, my True and Triumph Milani, must call this Milani setting spray. Look how much I have left. So I'm just gonna spray this, but this is the skin before setting spray. Because we all know setting spray just makes it so much better. So I always wait for it to be like 50% dry, and then I'm gonna take a sponge and set the rest of my face. Eyeshadow palette I used was ColourPop, that's Taupe, and then the blush I used, which I'm just like falling in love with all over again, is Laura Mercier Peach Bellini. I love this blush. It's like so pretty. And then I also have the Laura Mercier 01 highlight on. Anyway, those are the products I'm wearing, and now I'm going to take my sponge and just tap in that setting spray, even though it's like almost completely dry. And look how, you know, like this foundation I feel like would be really good too if you have dry skin, to use a very hydrating primer and then use a very hydrating setting spray. And I feel like the way this is so light, if you're doing proper exfoliation, I don't think you're gonna have any issues. Like I think this will work really well with my wife as long as she exfoliates, hydrating primer and hydrating setting spray. So I'm gonna do the rest of my stuff and I'll be back. Okay guys, this is the finished makeup look with the setting spray and my eyes, my mascara, my lip gloss and everything, and I cannot get over how great my skin looks. I absolutely love this foundation. And I went a little hard with my nose contour, so I'm just gonna try and blend this out. And I've been kind of going over this with a brush, and there's like no breaking up on my nose or anything. It's like, look at that. Like, look how it just like, look how it like covered up on my breakouts. It covered up like all my breakouts, and I'm telling you. And like my forehead here. Look from a distance. Like, I love this foundation. So that completes my review. This is not done with the wear test because it is already 5:46. So this is the foundation. This is the Good Apple Serum KVD foundation, and I give it 10 out of 10 stars. I love the way my face looks. I cannot wait to use this more. The shade matches perfectly. It's lightweight, and all my products went on top wonderfully. So yes, I am so excited to be tan and then like use a darker shade. But for now, this will be the shade I'm gonna have to use because I know it's gonna be sold out and I'm not gonna be able to get a darker shade, but whatever. I believe there's shades currently available still in Ulta. I'm gonna have everything linked below, but that completes my review for the KVD foundation. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next video.